Tony D and Little Joan in the background somewhere, and this is a screenwriter's rant on my dead friend Zoe, a movie about a soldier dealing with the death of her comrade. Smash a like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 16, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Um, Ed Harris, Morgan Freeman are in it. Ed Harris, for some reason, is her grandfather, and he's dealing with his own ghosts. But basically, she is a soldier, and her friend was killed, and now she talks to her dead friend. And Morgan Freeman's trying to get her through it, and Ed Harris is also talking to a dead wife, I think, or something. And then some sort of ending that'll take your breath away. Yeah, well, it's coming out in February, so I don't know about that. February 28th. Movies that come out in February, as I've said before, usually that's not a good sign. That is not a good sign at all. That usually means they dumped it into February because they didn't think the movie will do any good. And the only hope is that in February, there's nothing else against it. But in this atmosphere of movies where nobody goes to see a movie anymore, I don't know what you're thinking, Hollywood. Look, this doesn't look bad. It just doesn't look worth going to the movie theater for. It's also like, if you're gonna do the soldier thing, why not have the main character cut her hair? Okay, that kind of takes me out of it. Doesn't She doesn't feel like a soldier with that hairstyle. Again, feels like an actor pretending to be a soldier. Why don't you cut your hair instead of stuffing it under a hat? Doesn't seem like a real soldier. Just cut the hair. I mean, can you at least do that for the movie? You can always put a wig on later for later scenes. She looks like she's got the hair stuffed in there. I don't know. Show me a scene with their hair cut really short. I would. That sells it on the soldierness, I say. But I guess she's been out for a while and she regrew her hair. And she's just dealing with her dead friend. She's trying to date. She's trying to deal with her crazy grandpa. So it looks fine. First act, it probably starts with her dealing, it's already present day after the war. She's hanging out with her friend, and then at some point you find out really her friend is dead. She's going to therapy with Morgan Freeman, like a group therapy thing, and you think her friend is another soldier, but really she's dead, and Zoe's just a figment of her imagination. Second act, she's not dealing with civilian life well, misses her friend, blames her for her death, blames herself for her getting killed. She's trying to date. The guy says, hey, let's play Buck Hunter, which is a shoot 'em hunting video game, and because she's a soldier, she's amazing at Buck Hunter. I don't know if those skills necessarily translate. Although I think J.D. Vance played Buck Hunter in a video, and he was pretty good. Anyhow, she's not dealing with it well. She's dealing with her crazy grandpa who owns a lake house, and he was a vet, and he's dealing with the death of maybe her mother, or I don't know, somebody else he lost, because I think he sees a ghost too. And then Zoe keeps palling around, and she goes through some stuff, visits some graves of other comrades and her, and eventually, I don't know, in the climactic scene, finally, she goes on a date. That's probably in the second act, but finally in the third act, she has to learn to let Zoe go. She has to learn to let Zoe go and live her life without living in the past. And eventually she does and moves on with her life. That would be my guess. It's not bad. who the hell would go to the movie theater for this? It's not going to be a spectacular movie that you need to see on the big screen. This is definitely it feels like a streaming movie at best. You know, for the veterans, this would be okay, I guess. I don't know if, you know, if this would have been an all male cast for this kind of film, maybe that would have rung more true. You know? It feels like the characters are, you know, women who are playing men roles, you know? Or guys writing for female characters, but they sound like men. It doesn't feel very feminine, other than she goes on a date with a dude. So I don't know. Let's see what the IMDb says. My dead friend Zoe. There it is. Engaged in a mysterious relationship with her dead best friend from the army, a female Afghanistan veteran comes head-to-head with her Vietnam vet grandfather at the family's ancestral lake house. Oh, so it's more about that? Yeah, and these girls, again, like, I mean, they're very pretty. Doesn't feel like, I mean, some soldiers, female soldiers are pretty, but I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't, the casting, I don't know. So the casting's kind of all over the place. Director Kyle Hausman Stokes, AJ Bermudez, Charisse Chen, and Kyle write it. I'm just not feeling it. It's just, I think they would have been better off with two male leads. Two male leads, yeah. But, you know, it's a veterans movie. Happy Veterans Day. Let's see. See what the comments looks interesting. Is something wrong with the music? It's not great. I mean, I've seen worst. Looks mid as F. Glad it's not what I was expecting, though. Kill Me Now, absolute crap. The fact that they made this with two broads is nauseating. More war propaganda. Yeah, I don't know about war propaganda. It doesn't seem to glorify war, but it just seems kind of lackluster. Ed Harris is sort of delivering it. I don't know. Again, I feel like two males would have probably sold it a little better. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D, and Little Joan somewhere in the house. Thanks for tuning in today. Thanks to all who came out to the Pine Shore Art Association event. That was in Manahawkin, New Jersey. Up next, Wednesday, I will be... Where am I going again? Already forgot. Wednesday, I'm going to the Golden Nugget. Oh, right. In Berlin, New Jersey at 7 for my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. Then I'm doing it again at the Women's Club of Medford at 7:30 on Thursday. Saturday, I'll be at the Bridgetown Public Library for the 4th annual Indie Author Day from 12 to 3. And Sunday, I'll be at Groovy Graveyard at Asbury Park from 11 to 4. Hope to see you there. We'll see you